Dana Denha here. This is CTN at the Art Fair. I'm here with Scott with Great Scott Designs. Scott, tell me about your Great Scott Designs.
So a lot of the stuff I do here hanging up is a lot of pop culture references. I like to make tikis out of things I like. That's one of the things I do. The other stuff is my illustration work that I've carved in wood. I paint it with an acrylic, and then I usually wash everything over with an oil-based stain. All my screen prints, I hand paint everything, and I screen print the black at the end. And I've been doing this about 15 years as professionally with no other job.
What were you doing before this?
I did a lot of graphic design work for different types of companies, had office jobs. I did a design work for boring stuff like banks and things like that.
You still got to do some artistry, but not your own.
Not what I wanted to do. So a lot of my stuff does have big, bold, strong style that kind of looks almost logo-y in a way, you know. I did go to New World School of the Arts in Miami, but my first step as a professional was doing graphic type of art, and then, like I said, last 15 years or so, I've just been this full time now. So me and my wife, we travel all over. We're from Florida, but we just got back from Ohio, went back home, came back up to Michigan, then we go to Alabama and then Texas, and then I get maybe like a week or two off, maybe 3. I'll crank out a bunch more work. I usually draw on the road, and when I get all my sketches together, I get back to my shop and I build stuff off of that. So
tell me about the building process. How does that work?
Like as far as the carving?
Yeah.
So initially I carved traditionally, but I've moved towards, I built a machine that after I draw all my line work, I'll bring it in the computer, then I'll redraw it in Illustrator and make lines and paths that the machine will follow out. It'll carve out the basics for me, then I'll take it off and I'll go in and I'll use wood burning tools and X-Acto knives, anything I can get the finer detail, carve and clean everything up, sand it down, and that's why I put that final dark wash over it to make everything integrated to look all like one thing, you know, it's all solid. You can't tell which was carved, which was picked at, which was an X-Acto knife, which was a wood burn and stuff like that. So
talk about the imagery we see, because I feel like we have to be in the same age range.
Yeah, so like if you look over here at Frankenberry, it's silly, but it does have a meaning. That was my Saturday mornings as a kid. I would literally wake up early, put my little black and white TV on. I'd eat Captain Crunch or Frankenberry or any sweet cereal I could. I'd eat the whole box. So I don't do that anymore, but that's why I made that art there. Same with Spy vs. Spy. When I was a kid, Mad Magazine was the holy grail of art to me. So I would draw everything out of there. So now I'm in my 50s. I'm not going to let that go, you know? Yeah. So I go ahead and I do that. I draw that. So that's where my imagery comes from. I do a lot of artwork for tiki bars and mugs and sculptures and stuff like that as well. So you'll see a lot of my tiki stuff. And then, you know, toucans kind of fall into that world as well.
I assume Florida has some...
Well, that is like the Miami Art Deco-y flamingo, you know, so I did that. When I lived in Lake Worth, everyone had chickens running around and stuff, so that's kind of a thing. Obviously aquatic, we got gators everywhere in Florida, octopuses, or, you know.
What do you find people are really attracted to when they show up?
Well, people will come in and love like the little fun stuff, but they'll buy that gator. Like that's already sold. He's coming at the end of it.
I mean, that gator's pretty sweet.
So I like to keep it lighthearted. I don't want to be like, I mean, if you look over here, I got a bear and he's in the fish and he's in a little business suit. I don't want to be all too serious.
I actually was drawn to your work because it is whimsical, and that's what I sort of am drawn to when I look and buy art, is like stuff with whimsy. Yeah. And like I said, of a similar generation, I can relate to your imagery as well. But I also feel like even like my kids could show up and see, you know, Frankenberry and Count Chocula, and they would know.
Well, those guys have stood the test of time because, you know, Jim Henson, they did that they made all the cereal boxes, but they made them into puppets, and so they're not going anywhere. They started a long time ago, but they ain't going nowhere. So that is like, I guess that's my Andy Warhol soup can, you know? Yeah. So.
Well, do you have a website that people can go to?
I do, greatscottdesigns.com. I got a lot more work than I have here up online. This is like my second or third year here. Hopefully next year I can expand out and get another booth so I can bring some more of my sculpture stuff and things like that. So
I will say your work is pretty reasonably priced. It's not going to break your bank.
thank you. Yeah, I try to make like with like the prints and stuff. I paint everything and I screen print the black. So once I finish my line work, I make it in a way that I can make at least 100 of them, so that I don't have to sell one for $5,000, and I can everybody gets the little piece.
Yeah,
I like that.
Yeah.
So.
I like that too. I like that you can come here and be like, yeah, I could take a real piece home. It's not just a print, like it's, yeah. All right, well, thank you.
Thank you.
Well, I had a great Scott of a time, I guess. Come join us at the art fair, State Street District. Scott's here. He's got some great work. Come see it.
All right, we are now here with Royal and his booth, another one that's super cool and just kind of fascinating in itself. Welcome.
Hi.
Tell us a little bit about yourself.
From Alabama, and started doing this full time in 2005.
Okay, how many times have you been here in Ann Arbor?
Ann Arbor, I think about maybe 10 or 12.
Oh.
I took a hiatus, and then I've been back in the last 2 years.
Okay. All right, welcome back. So tell us about this piece. We're going to go through your pieces over here, but tell us about this piece, because I didn't know if it was magnetic or not, and I took one off and we saw it. Can I take it off?
Oh yeah, go ahead.
And we talked about balance. So this is how you start?
Yeah, and it's just the whole premise is that you play the game is what generates the momentum. So every time you make a move, do something, it will shift the gravity on it, and it'll respond to your play. It's a little more of a, the literal balance of the game setup.
Literal. Yeah. So fun, so creative. Okay. All right, tell us about this piece, because you've got moving pieces all over.
Right, and
Tell us about this one.
Yeah, and the premise is to explore. Most artwork you don't get to engage with.
Yeah.
And the whole premise is, go play. But everything is what I call a pendulum machine.
Okay.
So it's all, sensitive balance, and they are tight enough to where if you get temperature changes or sun coming through a window, it will change the center of gravity of that piece, and it will lilt 15 degrees difference just based on temperature.
This is one you call Firewalker.
Yeah, everything has a name. Some are a little more artsy than others, but this was actually based out of a story from a show back in the 80s called That's Incredible.
Oh, okay.
So for the older audience, they might remember that. Everybody else, you have to Google it.
Okay, all right. Tell us about this beautiful one. What's the name here?
So this is Sunburst.
Sunburst.
But what's neat about it, all that is a single sheet of copper. There's no paint, there's no chemical, no dye, no stain. All we're doing is working textures and then cold and heat, so that everything here is only texture and temperature dependent.
Wow. And I see a little sign up here.
Yeah, so there are, as kind of Easter eggs, I'll hide little smiley faces as a layer 1 engraving. And there's, let's see. And they are hard to find, but there's one here, eye, nose, mouth.
Oh, yes.
And
I see it.
Right, and they're a little hard to find, and the premise of it is you've got 6, 7 engraving layers there. And if you find the smiley face, you're able to see through 4 or 5 engraving layers down to an original image.
Wow, so creative. Nothing here, everything here just fascinates me. How did you start doing this?
Part of it was looking for a way to get color that was basically safer. Everything that gives you the chemicals or paints, if it's going to work really good on metal, it would like to put you in an early grave. And so this was a way to get nice colors and imagery, and it's a little bit tricky, but it's a much safer form than using all the chemicals and stuff. Because I'd like to see old age.
There you go. You're being smart about it. I understand. Well, this is very cool, Royal. Thank you. Best of luck this weekend.
Very much.
Yeah. Have a great time, and welcome back.
All right. Thank you.
All right. We'll be back with more from CTN at the art fair.
For the first time since 1989, the men's basketball team celebrated a national championship. This group set themselves among the greatest Michigan teams of all time by going 37-3 and 19-1 in the Big Ten this year. After 37 years, the men's basketball team finally delivered another national championship. I talked to fans before the parade to reflect on the championship season.
Because it's been so long. Like, I remember watching the championship games in 92, 93 with my dad, and we lost, but it took a while, but we're here now. I get a chance to share this experience with my son. Hopefully he grows up to be a Michigan fan, and I'm excited.
There's just been so much hype around this team. Like, everyone's been talking about it the entire season. Michigan's gonna get it all, like, the entire year. It's been really exciting. Everyone had really, really high hopes for this group.
I had them all the way in my bracket, so it's not too much of a surprise, but I mean, watching them get past Arizona, that was I think that's what really secured the national championship.
There's been no kind of seed of a doubt with the way we've been winning, and I think that it's good. It brings positive attention, and I think that it also brings business to all the businesses and everything around here, so that's good.
A gorgeous spring day brought out Michigan fans of all ages, from the rooftops to the streets, including a Michigan sports celebrity.
Thank the team, not only Coach Dusty and all the players, but for us fans and alumni, it's really a great time for us to have the camaraderie and be able to be an alumni and support of the Block M and Michigan winning the national championship. It's tough in basketball, especially after 37 years. It's nice to be back and be on top.
Some fans I talked to feel the team can make it back to the Final Four, which will be hosted just down the road in Detroit next year. One thing's for sure, everywhere you went, the phrase of the day was,
Go Blue.
Go Blue!
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 Reporting for CTN, I'm Ryan Smith.
CTN is moving. Beginning in mid-July and continuing through August, CTN will be preparing for our move. Here's what you need to know during the transition. We're moving to 3021 Miller Road, Ann Arbor, Michigan. Our channels will remain on cable and live streams. A brief outage may be possible, however, during the week of July 26. Equipment checkouts and in-person services will be paused during the move. The best way to contact us is through email, ctn@a2gov.org. Thank you for your patience during this exciting transition. Response times may be slightly delayed on moving days as we work to get settled into our new home.
I'm Justice. I'm a production assistant here at CTN, and I'm here to interview Dave at Astro's Vinyl Shop. So tell me a little bit about what you do here.
So we take old vinyl records and we carve music-related designs into them and frame them as wall art.
Very fun. Do you have a favorite in this booth?
I'd probably say Beatles' Yellow Submarine is one of my favorite ones.
Okay. Okay. How'd you get to start doing this?
So I was actually just making one for myself, and then I showed my friend, and he asked me to make one for him. So I did, and he owns a bar, and he hung it up in his bar, and then just everybody wanted them.
How long have you been doing this for?
Almost 10 years. Yeah, so it's been a long run.
Wow, yeah.
With the,
how do you make these things?
So we just create the designs digitally, and then we have a machine that cuts them out for us, a CNC machine.
How did they come up with the design?
Yeah. Where do the designs come from? Do you guys make those on your own, or?
So yeah, we have probably like 5 artists that work with us, all different age ranges, and we just make things that we feel good about. Yeah. There's a wide variety of musical tastes and interests.
Do you guys do any like custom requests, or is it just stuff like you guys already have?
No, we do custom Yeah, if someone wants something made, we'll definitely make it for them.
Very cool.
Put your face on a record.
Oh, you can put faces on records?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
David have his own face on a record?
I do not. If there was my face on a record, it would be probably a broken record, you know?
The records don't actually play anything, do they?
Not anymore. No, they used to. So we just use, like I was saying, random records. So this BTS design used to be Day by Night by Doris Day. Now it's BTS.
So they actually used to be, some of these used to be the songs that they are the labels of, and then you turn them into the art.
Right, yep.
Cool. Yeah, what are some of the most interesting ones that you've ever done?
So I like the ones that are like these larger ones. This one's a Grand Funk. We'll take the record and then the artwork from the cover and then create a larger design like this. So these tend to be more of my favorite ones rather than the smaller ones.
What about a website?
Yeah, do you have a website or anything that we can find you at?
Yes, we do. It's astrovinylart.com. And we're on Facebook and Instagram. And
Are you Michigan based?
no, we're based out of Pottstown, Pennsylvania, which is right outside of Philadelphia.
Very cool.
Hi everyone, I'm here with Paige from Zingerman's. We all know and love our Zingerman's. In fact, I just bought a brownie. So Paige, tell us about why do you guys come here every year? Because I know I was here last year and you were. Tell us about it.
Thank you. We're so excited to be here. We have 4 businesses represented under one tent.
Okay.
The Zingerman's community of businesses we're all here in Ann Arbor, so it means a lot to us to welcome visitors from out of town. We've got people from all over the country or the world visiting our town. It's a great opportunity for us to get out in the community, say hi to folks, and have them sample some of our food.
I was going to say, you guys have samples, so that's always fun, and that attracts people. What else are you serving or offering to everyone this weekend?
Yes, so we'll be here every day, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, serving full entrees. We have sides and snacks. We have beverages, some mocktails, and treats, of course. And then in addition to our food, every single day on this stage right behind us, at 11 a.m., 2 p.m., and 5 p.m., we will be leading guests through a free tasting. So we've got different topics. 2 o'clock today, we're doing a tasting to how to taste croissants like an expert. So we've got bread, croissants, we've got handmade marshmallows, olive oil, balsamic vinegar. So come on down and learn from the friendly food folks of Zingerman's.
That's right. Have you done that in the past?
No, this is actually our first.
I was gonna say you guys brought it out this year.
Yes, so we've got folks coming, and then we also are giving away gift basket from Zingerman's. So if you enter to win, stop by the booth and yeah.
Awesome, Paige. Well, thank you.
Thank you so much. Have a good one.
All right, we'll be back.
You see everybody moving their feet, and it all starts.
All starts with Rosenberg right there. I love his sellies too. The celebrations out of Rosenberg are awesome. He attacks from either side, and he puts everything into this shot.
We've seen him do this time and time again, and there he is coming around.
That's top cheddar, folks.
There you go. Here they haven't needed it, but there it plays off, and there's Rosenberg.
That's my 4th goal on the game, folks. He's pulling his own jersey. Love it.
That is another goal. Pinpoint shot by Levi Rosenberg.
I'm running out of sellies. I'm running out of sellies, guys.
No, they're not.
Tucked away in North Ann Arbor, just off Cloverdale Road, is a hidden neighborhood gem, Cloverdale Park. This cozy 1.75-acre park may be small, but it's packed with charm, featuring a playground, picnic table, and a full basketball court. With rolling hills and lots of leafy shade, it's the perfect spot to relax, play, or enjoy a quiet afternoon outdoors. Getting here is easy. You can walk or bike in the surrounding neighborhoods, and Pontiac Trail offers sidewalks and bike lanes for a safe, smooth ride. There is street parking right along Cloverdale Road, so it's convenient to drop by anytime. Quiet, green, and welcoming, Cloverdale Park is your neighborhood escape. Come see it for yourself. For more information about Cloverdale Park or other city parks, visit a2gov.org/parks.
Congratulations to CTN on its 50th year anniversary. I'm Brigitte Maassen, host of Senior Moments. Senior Moments has provided Ann Arbor seniors valuable information of health, wealth, finance, and entertainment. The show has been running for 22 years. In other words, it has been covering almost half of CTN's entire history. For these 2 decades, a number of wonderful guests have been introduced to our brilliant hosts with fun and excitement. CTN will surely continue its service for the next decade and more. As long as CTN continues, Senior Moments also will continue to serve seniors with pride and joy.
Hi everybody, this is Ryan. We're at the art fair and I'm with Amy and tell us a little bit about your art you have.
Well, I am a mixed media artist and I tell and retell the stories of women through a female lens. And in order to do that, I thought I needed to use the art traditionally associated with women. So that's why I have flowers and yarn and fabric and all kinds of stuff incorporated into the art. I also use generational knowledge. My mom was a seamstress. And I actually sew all the mixed media into the canvas. So I combine my skills and talents with her skills and talents to create this art. And each and every single piece comes with their story. So they all come with a story to take home as well.
Yeah, they all kind of have their own story and they're all kind of look. What was kind of the process of kind of coming up with your style a little bit maybe?
You know, it's funny, as an artist, you work so hard to find your style, and it seems like while you're working to find it, you can't, but the instant you let go and just like keep working and working, it just magically appears. So.
Awesome. Where are you based out of? And then, how exciting is it to be at the Ann Arbor Art Fair?
Well, I'm thrilled because this is my very first time in the Ann Arbor Art Show. It's also my first time leaving Florida to do art shows. So I am a Florida artist. So I'll be doing this show and 2 more in Michigan in the next couple of weeks. So I'm very excited to be here. I've heard amazing things about this show, so we are thrilled to be here.
Awesome. How are you enjoying your time so far?
So far, great. We love Michigan. It's beautiful. This town is gorgeous, too, with all the cute houses and the murals, and it's just a fun, beautiful place.
Oh, awesome. And I guess where can people kind of find you online or where are you at in the art fair?
In the art fair, I am on Liberty in front of the Starbucks and right across from the Target. And then all of my social media and my website is art_Amy. So it's like my last name O'Malley with the apostrophe. It's apostrophe, but it's art_Amy.
Awesome. Well, thanks for stopping by, and hopefully this is the first of many Ann Arbor art fairs for you.
Wonderful, Ryan. Thank you. Thank you so much.
This is CTN at the Art Fair. We're here with Freakin' Pickles, or Freakin' Pickles.
Freakin' Pickles.
Freakin' Pickles, we got it. Sherry, tell us a little bit about these pickles and how they came about.
Oh my goodness, they are so delicious. You are all going to sample before you leave today. We have 16 flavors. They're all homemade. We make them here in Michigan. Very proud to say that too. I started Freakin' Pickles with our youngest son 6 years ago. He's moved on to bigger and better, and I'm still doing pickles. So we currently, we've grown a lot in the 6 years that we've been in business. We currently sell in 118 stores throughout Michigan, and we've shipped 17,000 orders. So we're really proud of where we are today. And we have 2 small retail stores in northern Michigan also.
So tell me about you and your son. What, started pickling?
Yep, youngest of 7. When he was a senior in college with a business degree, he started, he had to focus on one adventure, kind of one venture that he was going to look into. And he chose pickles, so we started looking more and more into it. We had seen a company do something similar in the South. We weren't sure if it would be feasible in Michigan, especially northern Michigan. But we gave it a whirl. We were just going to exhibit at shows and events, and I said I'd work with him for a couple years, and then he could have at it. And COVID hit. Lovely COVID changed our world, so we got licensed to sell in stores, and that's how we came to be and have retail partners throughout Michigan.
Well, I know you said you had 7 kids. Did you have a career, or were you a stay-at-home mom is a career?
I actually was a writer-producer for an NBC affiliate for a lot of years.
Okay, so you know exactly what we're doing.
I do. But I'm normally on your side of the world here, not on this side of the mic. So
well, now the tables have turned because you have your own flourishing business.
It is. It's so fun, and everything is delicious. When people come up, they're just happy. They try different flavors. Most people find something that they like.
So what makes these freaking pickles freaking?
They really are good. You have to sample them yourself. The flavor is amazing, and they're crunchy. And we're also, I said we're in 118 stores, but we also have 8 restaurants throughout Michigan that have put us on their menu too. So they serve us in their restaurants.
Where do you get the cucumbers?
Well, 9 months out of the 12, everything is right here in Michigan. And we use manufacturers who do the prep work for us. So I decide the diameter of each chip. They're all a little bit different, and also the cut, the thickness. Some are crinkle cut, some are smooth cut. There's a lot to it, but they all taste differently with each flavor.
Do you use different kinds of cucumbers?
Mm-hmm. We do.
So there's a variety of cucumbers, and then you have a variety of flavors. You want to tell us about some of your flavors?
Yes. Our number 1 sellers are double dill. We have a mild dill, which is called our old-fashioned dill, and then it's a little more punch to it. That's our double dill. That's number 1. Our sweet heat is the second best seller, spicy and sweet. So we kind of get everything. We have everything in between. We have horseradish. A tangy Thai is our brand new, newest flavor. We have a dilly ranch, spicy dill ranch. Just a lot of good stuff out there.
Do you feel like over these 6 years, you're breathing new life into pickles? Because maybe they got a little mundane for people.
Yep, I do. And a lot of people will recognize us. We just had a couple that came from Ohio and have seen us at many shows. So they walked by and they said, freaking pickles. Oh my gosh, they turned on and came back to the booth. So it's kind of fun that the brand name has become recognizable to people. So.
Well, why should people come check you out at the art fair, or maybe all the opportunities you have around the state of Michigan and beyond?
They want to come right here today because they can sample all 16 flavors. And we love to do that. We like to see their faces when they taste them, and they can sample everything and then go home with some, or know that they can buy them locally too. We have 2 stores in, can I promote them? 2 stores in Brighton. We have Mars Meats and Gilardi Produce that both carry them. I think they're the closest locations to here. But you can sample them here and then go back and buy them at our other stores.
Well, I will say, if you come to the State Street District Art Fair, it's like you're a cartoon character. You're just wafting through the air, smelling the pickles. You'll end up here. You'll find it. So come visit freaking pickles at the State Street District Art Fair. Thank you, Sherry.
Oh, sure. He's the one that I